Python for some time for any purpose, basically, right? Okay, great. So let me tell you guys, like, I'll be definitely like have to keep everyone in mind, basically. Okay, so I'll be starting with the Python, but we'll be doing the application driven Python, basically. Okay, I will not be doing everything like very at a very basic level so that you will feel bored, basically. Okay, so I'll be giving you a complete idea about Python programming from the scratch. Okay, and we will just finish off it in like less than 5 hour lectures, basically, even. Okay, so that you will have a good idea about Python and how to make use of Python for your day-to-day life work, basically, right? So I'm going to share my screen. If my screen is visible to you, please kindly confirm me, anyone, please. Okay. Is the screen visible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good. So see, guys, like when we talk about Python, basically, so as many of you have already used Python sometime for your any purpose, basically, okay. So you must have heard of the particular platform named as Colab. Okay, so to those who have never used Python, basically, Python is a programming language which we make use of for doing analytical kind of the work. Okay, it helps you, and Python is considered as a language of data scientists, basically. Okay, so when you go to Colab, basically, Colab is a platform which is being provided by the Google. Okay, and it is the best platform because it is going to organize all your files and everything basically for you. So you do not have to do any masakkat and all. Like आपको ज़्यादा worry करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You do not have to worry a lot, basically, right? So this is how our Colab IDE looks like, basically, guys. Okay. On the top, you can see here like Untitled 76. Here you can rename your file. So I can rename my file as ODS class 1.ipnb, right? Yeah. So ODS class 1.ipnb, Omics Data Science class 1.ipnb. Let me tell you why have I renamed it in this particular purpose, right? So this is the first practice that you need to follow when you start working with the data, guys, right? Because what happens majority of the time is that we do so many things, we save our work, but after 3 months of time, we forget like what was inside that particular file, right? So it is the best practice whenever you work somewhere, basically, you need to rename the files the first and rename in a manner that it is going to have the content related, the name should be related to the kind of the content which is going to be there in the file. For now, ODS, I have created a acronym for Omics Data Science. Class 1 because it is going to the first lecture, basically, right? So when you open this particular platform, it gives you something like this, basically, like these are the cells in which you can code, right? And then here you will find these many different options. So this is the best option that I always find for my purpose. A folder sign, basically, right? So folder sign, why I will tell you, basically. Okay. So here, the best thing is that, guys, like you can link your drive, Google Drive, with this particular. Okay, so you can click on this, basically, very simple. And what you will find basically is that your Google Drive will get mounted here. So now you can see here, it is asking me, permit this notebook to access your Google Drive files. And now I need to connect here. And now you will see that like it will again ask for some other permissions to me. Okay. Yeah, great. So now I can see here, it has got mounted, basically, right? So now I can see here, I can see my drive here. If I will click on this drive, now you can see here two things, my drive and shared drives, right? So suppose if I'm going to click on my drive, so now you can see here the different folders which I've created and are there in my drive, basically, right? For example, suppose if I'm going to click on this from generative AI workshop, no, RGD2 submission, no, Kolkata trip. Okay, suppose I'm going to click on this Kolkata trip, basically. And now within that, I have one more folder, Kolkata trip, right? Within that, I can see that a lot of files, images will be there, right? You can see that. Okay. So this is the best thing about Google Colab, that it links your Google Drive. It links your Google Drive and your journey becomes very easy, right? Now I'll show you one thing, that suppose that if I want to access all my files which are there inside this particular folder of Kolkata trip. So how can I do that, right? So very simple. So this is just a like introductory class, and I'm going to make it a little bit advanced. So if you're not able to understand anything, guys, like do not worry. Okay. And if you're able to understand everything and it is feeling to you boring, then also don't worry. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you a little bit analytical kind of the things which you can do with the help of Python here. Okay. Good. So see what you can do basically is that I have copied the path basically here, right? So you can now find. So I copied my path first of all, Kolkata trip, and then I can copy here the copy path, right? And now I need to paste it here. Like you can see here now that content, drive, my drive, Kolkata trip. So now this is how the paths are being created in laptops, in your laptops or desktop basically when you work, in your PCs basically, right? It means that I'm inside the content folder. Within that, I'm inside my drive. Within that, I'm inside my drive. Within that, Kolkata trip. Within that, Kolkata trip. And now always get into the habit of like this is what these are some characters. I will tell you about the different kind of the data basically. So this is a character basically. So I'm going to make it a string, right? And whenever you have some alphabets basically, alphanumeric, you always need to put them into inverted commas, right? So it is going to be my path now. Okay. Now I can see here that I have created a variable like path is equal to this. Okay. This is termed as variable. Like you can see here now, if I will type path and to execute it, you need to click shift plus enter, guys. Okay. So when I'm typing a shift plus enter, you can see that now I can see that path is this. The path is this basically, right? Now, what is the best thing that you want to do, guys, right? I'm more of interested that to know what are the files which are there in my this particular folder because it is a folder, right? So what are the different files which are there in this particular folder? Okay. And the best thing is that to know what all contents are there in this particular folder, you'll have to go and enter inside that particular folder, right? So for that, you need to have some packages. You need to have some packages basically which are going to make your life easy and enable you to switch your path. Okay. So I have called OS basically. OS is operating system, right? Now OS dot. So when you will type OS and dot, these are the libraries. So as soon as you will type OS and dot, it will list you down all the different number of functions here, guys. You see a number of functions out there, right? Okay. And now from those, I am interested in to use a function called CHDIR. It stands for change directory. It means that I'm going to change my directory, right? But before that, I have also one more function that is os.getCWD. It stands for get working directory. Or working directory basically means the path in which I am placed right now, right? Now, so I'm inside the content and now I can basically do one thing to check what are all the different content which are there in the working directory. And now you can see that .config file, drive and sample data are there basically, right? And now I know that from here drive is of my interest, right? So now what I can do, os.chdr, and now you need to take your current directory and then you need to give the another. Now it has created one path basically, right? So creating path is a very simple rule, slash the first location slash another location basically. Okay. And now you will find that there are number of folders, right? See, my drive, shared drives. Now within that, I want to go inside this, right? See, I'm showing you all these things like step by step, guys, so that you'll have a complete clarity. Okay. And now, so I have changed my directory now, content, my drive basically, right? And now a number of folders are there, right? Although those I was interested in the Kolkata trip basically, right? So where is my Kolkata? Okay.
Sir,
Yeah, can you pardon? Who is this?
Tanishka.
Yeah, Tanushka, please go ahead.
Sir, earlier you used the path content and then drive, and two. It showed four directories.
Yep.
But as we saw earlier, there were two directories only. So what were the other two directories that came
I will tell
in
you.
that?
I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you. I will come to that. Okay.
Okay.
So there are few things like whenever you create some Python like programming or something, basically there are so many files which gets created on their own which you are not even aware of. Okay, so those files are of that level basically, which you cannot even delete, which you cannot do anything. Okay? So nice.
Okay.
So now I have changed my path Kolkata trip. Now I am interested in to look within that. I have one more folder called Kolkata trip basically, right? Again, paste it here, and now I can see one. Oh, nice. So I have the .jpg files. Now you must be aware of that, like .jpg file or what? Can we tell me like what is this .jpg files? Tanishka, can you tell me what is this .jpg files?
Yes, sir. Images, pictures.
Images, great. What is the full form of .jpg?
That I don't know.
Good. Now you need to go back and find it out. Okay, because if
Okay.
you're someone who is working in the field of designing or editing or graphics, basically, you need to understand all the different file format at a very deeper level. Okay. Good.
Yes, sir.
So anyone here in the audience basically would like to tell me what do we mean by .jpg? What is the full form of .jpg basically, guys? Anyone here? Oh my God. Light gay. Okay. Hi guys. Can anybody? Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah. Hi. You heard? Can you tell me like have you ever heard of the term
Yes,
.jpg?
I hear.
Yeah. So what is the full form of .jpg?
Um, I don't know, but it is image.
Good. So now this is a question for all of you guys. Okay. So now you need to go back today and need to find out what is the full form of .jpg. What do JPG stands for? What is the meaning? From where did the JPG arise? The history of JPG you need to find out basically. Okay. Hi Aditi, are you there? Hello. Hi Aditi, are you there? Can you hear me? I guess she's not there. Okay. Good. So nice. So now I'm interested in basically guys to take one particular file and read this file. I want to know like what is the content of this particular file, right? And now it's a .jpg file. It's a image basically. Now we know that it's an image. Now in order to read the images, what we need to have, we need to call some other libraries basically. Okay. So now I'm going to call one more library here. Import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Okay, guys. So now this is again another library which is going to help you read a particular image basically. Okay. And now what I'll do, see. So now I am inside this particular folder. Okay. So plt.imread. It means plt.imread means I'm going to read an image. Now I'm going to take an image name and I'm going to save it as a file named as im, a variable named as im basically, right? Great. So this I need to push forward. Great, guys. So I have read my image. Now let us check what is this image. Nice. So now you can see that this image is nothing but simply some numbers. There's some numbers, right? And I will tell you now what is the this all about basically, right? Now let us see. Let me first show you the image. Okay. So now we are going to look at the image. Like what is this image basically, right? So, oh, nice. So I myself is looking at this image like at least 3 hours after basically. Okay. So I capture like this image being captured by me. I captured this image 3 years before. Okay. Great. So now you can see that like it's an image, guys. Like this is how you can read your images in Python, right? But now we are interested to understand what do we mean by image, right? So what we saw basically, that image is nothing but numbers. And now in Python, whatever some particular variable you have and you want to understand what is the type of the data, okay, because you should always know what is the type of the data that you are dealing with. There is a function in Python that is termed as type. Okay. Oh, nice, great. And now you can see that the type of this is n dimension array. Similarly, I had created one more variable here, path, right? And that path is what? Your string, right? Let us check another type basically. Suppose 12. Can anybody tell me what will be the type of this 12? Anyone here?
Integer.
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 Good. So now you can see that it's an integer, right? Now, can you tell me like what will be the type of this? This type
Float.
12. Good.
Float.
Great. So it's a float basically, right? So now these are the really very interesting things, that float and integer. So now let me tell you guys like why these things are really important to understand the data type. So when we really go into the real journey of data science, when we start doing the real computations of computer vision or some heavy computations basically, there you must be aware of that, like you might have the numbers something like this basically. You will get numbers like this basically. When you normalize the data, you will do some computation and all, you will get the data like this basically. And in order to be very highly specific, precise, you need to have the digits till 16 decimal places, 32 decimal places, so many times, right? But these things are really very, very heavy data computations, because higher the number that you will have, uh, that much heavier computation will go basically, right? So the real journey starts there as well, like how we can compare, how we can convert data type, okay, how we can lower down this particular bigger number into a smaller number so that meaning is not lost and computation is going to be slower. So that is the real research basically, which the people get to do in the field of computer science basically, right? But we'll talk all these things at a little level basically, right? Now, so what we have seen, that it's a array. Now need to understand what do we mean by array basically, right? So anybody would like to tell me like what do you understand by array? Anyone?
A variable containing a single type of like many elements, a variable having many elements.
Good. A container having multiple elements but of the same data type, right?
Yes, same data type.
Great, nice. So let us see. Okay, good. So now when it's an array, so I will explain you what is array and detail basically. So this is the what the today's class will be focused on, like focusing on the array and different types of array and what are the different processes that you can do with the help of array basically, right? So nice. So now we have the image. Now I am interested to first see what is the shape of this array basically, right? So shape basically means how many rows are there, how many columns are there, how many channels are there, right? Now you can see here that this image is of dimension 4000 cross 6000 cross 3. So 4000 is the number of rows you can say, 6000 is the number of columns you can say, and 3 is the number of channels. Because it's a colored image, so you will have 3 channels, R, G, and B. Right? So for that reason, you have 3 channels basically: red channel, green channel, and the blue channel basically, right? And these are the pixels. So if I'm going to ask you guys, how many pixels are there in this particular image? Okay, so what you will do? You will simply do the product of all these numbers. Okay, so this is the number of pixels that you have here basically. Okay, okay, so it is giving me error. Okay, into 60. Oh, my mistake. So I was giving X here, by the way. So we cannot give X, right? So 4000 asterisk, because multiplication sign is by given by asterisk into 3. Great. So now you can see here ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. So 7 crore 20 lakh pixel values you have in this particular image, guys. Okay. So 7 crore 20 lakh pixel values you have in this particular image. right? Because it's an image captured with DSLR basically. So for that reason, it is so heavy, right? And now higher the pixels, better the resolution of the image are there basically, right guys? So higher the pixels, better the resolution is there, right? Now let us see if I can take some particular like how we can do the indexing, how we can pick up some elements from there basically, right? Like see, I am, this is my email. Now I am teaching you guys here indexing basically. Okay, so I am, and now I need to do here basically indexing. Suppose that I want to get all the rows, all the columns, but here only the first channel basically, only the first channel to see. For that you need to give here the column. This is what column, right? So there are three total different dimensions. There are three different dimensions basically given to you, right? M cross N cross Z, right? X, Y, Z basically. So for the X, you will give first comma. For the Y, you will give second comma basically. And for the third Z, we have here, right? Now here, right? Now, you know that you can always select from here till there, right? So suppose you want to find from, it has 4,000, right? So let us select 2,000 till 3,000, right? In the second also, I want to select from 2,500 to 3,500. Now here I want to select, and here I want to get all basically. Let us see my image. Nice. So can you see here guys what I've done here? To those guys who do the editing and all, can you tell me like what is this concept named as? हम क्या कहते हैं इसे? Like what is this concept named as? Like we have taken a small
Cropping
portion
of
of the
image.
cropping. Yep. So we have taken a very small portion of the image, like, and it was completely like random. I didn't know what area I'm going to select, right? So now you can relate this thing, right? Like, so this area I have selected basically, right? I've selected this area. Suppose I want to select this church only, not the church, but this is the seven wonder area basically where I visited. Okay, so suppose I want to highlight this building only. So what I will do basically, see. So this is the column basically here. So I need to select here approx from 2,600 something till 4,800 somewhere, right? And then from here, I will select from 400 till 2,800. So let us see basically. So here 2,800, okay. So 2,800 till 4,800, right? And here I will go for basically 500 till 2,500. Let us see. Oh, sorry. So this will have to be shuffled. Okay, so great. So now I can see that I've selected only that particular region of interest. I've selected only this region of interest basically, right? Okay. Now, like the question that Sunita is asking me in the beginning basically, like suppose that this is the image and I want to create boundaries. Okay, I need to create boundaries along the object only. I want to create the boundaries only on the object. It means everything will be black. Everything will be black, and only like this you will have the white lines. Okay, like the girl is here, so you'll have a lining line this here. The trees are here, so you'll have some lining like this here. So that is what named as a segmentation basically, not the segmentation, but yeah. So these are different kind of the tasks that we get to do in the field of image segmentation, like image analysis, right? All those things we can do. Suppose like you have to build an algorithm. Suppose you have to build. I'm telling, introducing to the field of data science now, basically slowly. Suppose like this, you are given total 10 lakh images, and you need to build a classifier that you need to identify, not a classifier, but object detection algorithm, which can extract the flowers from the given images. Like here you have two flowers. Okay, or you can say that you need to build an algorithm which can, like, if you will give a particular image to that, it could count the number of flowers from there. Okay, or suppose you need to build an algorithm which can, if you will pass a particular image, it will count to the number of people in there basically. Like the all the advanced company nowadays making use of, like nowadays if you go to some advanced conferences and all basically guys, so you will find that like they will just take your phone number, and within minute, like within some hours, you will start receiving the images on your phone, the images which will be of yours. Okay, so all this process complete automatic guys, the complete automated process, right? So some cameraman is there, he's kept on clicking the images, capturing the pics of yours, and now within the software it is going, it is random, like it is running all the algorithm behind that, and it is picking the pics which is yours only, and then it is taking the doing the segregation and sending on your WhatsApp, right? So that far ahead we have reached in the world of data science nowadays basically, right? Like we already know that Texas, like the Tesla is already running and giving the autonomous cars, right? Where you just need to go sit in the car and run a vehicle, right? So, and that is all making use of great level of computer vision basically, right? So you need to understand that data science has really reached a very advanced level, but never ever think or plan of to start doing those kind of project directly if you do not even understand the basic fundamentals of Python, data science, maths, and all basically, right? You should start your journey by having your aim high, that you want to develop some project of that level, but then you need to go in the reverse method, and you need to know now, in order to build that project, what are the different skills I need to carry. Okay, and then you should start learning all those skills one by one basically, right guys? Great. So till here, anyone of you have any doubts how we can do the indexing basically? Hello, are you guys with me?
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Good. Now, so now let me show you basically, like I want to select only the 0th. Okay. Okay, so now I'm selecting only the 0th channel basically. Okay, and now it will be something different image basically. Like you see here, right? And now suppose I'm going to give a here CMAP equal to gray. Now it will gray the image basically. Like you see here, like it has removed the colors. Now it's a black and white image, right? It's a complete black and white image, right? Okay, so suppose now you can see here that complete image is black and white. Oh no. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Just a minute. Okay. So I need to select only one channel, then only it will be able to give me the. It's running because first it is doing the indexing, and then it will do the color. Like you can see here now, I've created a black and white image here, right? So CMAP, there are different options for CMAP. Which are the different options I will show you, right? So you can see here now that this is the image that you had, right? Now let me show you what is this CMAP. So plt.imshow. So whichever function you want to explore, guys, you can give a question mark here and tap the function. It will give you the help. Now you can see here, I've got my help. Like CMAP is a string I need to pass. Now let us see what is CMAP. Yeah, CMAP here, str or matplotlib.colors.color map. So the number of color mappings are there, right? But what are those options for the color map? Let us explore basically. Okay. So CMAP in plt.imshow. So you can go to Google, and now we can go here. Great. So this is how you can find the different help functions for the Python basically, right? So now you can see a CMAP equal to none. Okay, and now CMAP, great. So you can see here that CMAP equal to string or color map, default RC params image.cmap, default this, where it is. Default is varieties. So and now I'm interested basically to explore what are the different options here other than varieties. What are the other different options as well, right? So how I can do that? Color map if I click. Okay, so I'm not able to get help from here. Okay, good, not an issue. So I can take help from ChatGPT then in that case. Okay, good. You are working in Python, with images and need to find what all are the different options for CMAP. Okay, now it will give you the different options. So, okay. So like for these kind of the jobs, like ChatGPT is a very good thing basically, guys. Like see, I wanted to find this, but I was not able to find from the help in the Google, right? But ChatGPT has already taken all this information in its backend, right? So and now suppose I want to basically ask it to give all this into a list. Right? You need to give all these different color map options in a dictionary having mapping of type of the CMAP and options. And now you'll see that like I have asked it to create a color code like a dictionary basically. What is dictionary? I will explain you basically now. So like it will have something like this cyclic. Corresponding to that, I will have twilight shifted HSV. Then diverging, and then I will have a list having all these values. So like that, I want to have a dictionary basically. Like now you can see it has understood what I wanted, right? Great. So it has understood what I wanted to make it understand. Good. So now guys, I have a font like this. See, CMAP dict. And now suppose within this, I want to give color coding of this basically. Twilight shifted because it is ChatGPT given. I cannot rely on this 100% as well. It might be false as well, right? So let us see how this is going to come now. Awesome. So can you appreciate the yes or no basically? Like how we can explore the things on our own, right? So earlier we had the real image. Now I am looking at the image in a different manner. And why the color coding has given us a different now. Twilight shifted, right? And now suppose I want to look at like from all, I want to select one. Like from this, I want to select one. This, I want to select one. This and all basically. So let us do this thing. Let me show you what experiment I'm going to design right now for you. Okay. So from this, suppose CVDs. Okay. From the second, let us check this one. Then from the third, I'm going to select there are different weather. So let us select Vistia. I don't know what is this weather. So it's a good, right? We'll get to know what is this Vistia. Then I'm going to select diverging, suppose the spectral. Okay. Then I'm going to select from the this twilight I loved really. Now I'm going to select twilight only, not twilight shifted. Right. And from here I'm going to select suppose near this gist stone. Great. And now what my task is going to do basically is that guys, I'm going to select CMAP opt. So I've created a list basically. So now let us understand what is the data type of this type. CMap opt, right? So this is my type. It is another kind of the data type basically, guys. Container. So list. So list is a data type where you can store more than one elements, right? And what is the best part of this? Let me show you one. Again, right here, save here the numerics as well. Okay. CMap underscore opt. Right. You can see here one. And one is a one only, like numeric. It is not a string. But it was not possible in a uh, array basically. Now, great. So now what is my task basically that I want to do is that I want to visualize my image, this image in all these different options, and compare what is the change that is coming with respect to the different color coding, right? So now what I'm going to do here, first of all, I am select this image, im underscore z, z stands for 0. Now I want to basically create how many images, those many as many number like options we have here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So for I in range, I will tell you what is this basically, 1 comma 7, or I can give here len cmap underscore opt. Great. Good. So now let me show you first what is this. So I have generated the numbers basically here, guys. Like you can see here, I'm getting the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And here I will give a plus 1. Okay. Now, so I'm generating here 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? Because in Python, indexing starts from 0 and adds n minus 1. Okay. I will tell you what is this. Like suppose that 1, 2, 3. So it has total 3 elements, right? Like it will give you the length as 3, but 1 is at the 0th index. It is not at the 1st index, first index. It is at the 2nd index, second index, basically, right? That is the meaning of indexing, right? Now, I want to, basically 6 options I have. I want to visualize total 6 images, right? Great. Now, plt dot imread, not imread, but plt dot subplot, comma. Yeah, now you can see here, guys, this is the real AI. This is the real data science, which is working, right? Like this is what I want to generate. And it has understood what I wanted to generate, basically, right? By understanding what I was typing above, it has already understood and suggesting me that should I type this? Is this what you want to try? And the answer is yes, this is what I want to generate. And so I can give a tab here, but it is something wrong. So I need to give here I, not I basically, but cmap underscore opt. And now you can see here that it is understanding. Yes, I need to give here I minus 1, right? Great. imz image cmap opt I minus 1, and then great. Great. Now you will see that it will generate you the images in the format of 2 cross 3. Total 6 images are there. And then it will give you the images one by one by one. Just a minute, guys. Okay. Hello. How are you? Good. So, hi, guys. Can you see? Hello. Are you able to follow me, guys, or not? Are you lost somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. So now you can see here the image. Now, but like very like they're overlapping with each other, right? So I can do basically one thing like see pld dot tight underscore layout, pld dot tight underscore layout, not tight layout. Just give me a minute, okay? Yeah, and bracket we give the pad equal to 2. Then I also wanted to give here the title, pld dot title. Good. Let us see what it is generating now, basically. Okay. I can also make the images size, basically, like how each image should be length of dimension and all. Let me do that as well for you. PLT dot figure fig size is equal to C, not C in R hota nahi hota nahi hai, not here. So I can give here 20 cross 20. I will generate this one again after this, basically. Okay. It will take a little bit time. Let us wait. Good. So now can you see here, guys? It is more meaningful and clear, right?
Yes, sir.
So, right, you can see here now that these are the effect of different color codings, right? CVDs, PUBGN, Vistia, Spectral, Twilight, Just Stone, and all, basically. So this is how basically you can make use of Python in a very beautiful manner to play around, right? And see, this is looking like 10, 11 lines of code, but how it has been generated one by one by one, right? So programming is not at all a thing to learn, first of all, not to basically आप रट नहीं सकते हो. You cannot like it cannot be rote learning process, right? You need to understand the things. You need to understand and follow, like what I'm going to do, why am I doing this thing, right? So you need to understand the things at that deeper level, basically, right? And the code will keep on growing one by one by one, and trust me, it is very interesting process, right? Now I want to make it a bigger, right? And now, guys, I will not be able to read the chat, so please unmute and ask. So now I'm doing, I'm
Sir,
creating a bigger, just a minute. I'm creating a bigger image. And now within that image, I'm going to divide to 6 compartments and one by one. Yeah. Who was saying something? Yeah, Sunita, you
yes,
are raising hand.
me,
You want to ask something?
Tanishka.
Yeah, Tanishka, go ahead.
Sir, we could have used, like, we could have started the range with 0 and then we can alter the code with, like, we used I minus 1.
Hmm.
So we can alter the code and write I instead of that, right?
It do not take zero here, basically. It do not take zero here for that reason. You cannot give a
Okay,
PLT dot subplot 230, basically, for that reason. Okay.
okay, okay.
It has to always start by 1. And now you can see here, guys, that I'm getting my images and see, like, I mentioned 2 by 3, right? It means 2 rows, 3 columns, right? So you can see here now, there are 2 rows and there are 3 columns and I'm getting beautiful image, right? And now what I'm going to do basically is that suppose I want to save all this image. I want to save all this image into a PDF format. I want to save all this image into a PDF format, right? So now what I will do basically, like that code I have to look from ChatGPT, basically. Okay, so see, this is here. You need to save all these images generated using for loop in a single PDF in the same format they are being generated. Write down the code. Like see, like these kind of the help you should always take from ChatGPT, okay? But this is what I have done. This helps you should not take from ChatGPT. Right? You can ask like what are the different color options, right? Like this help you can take because these are the help function. But logic you should not ask from ChatGPT. Logic you should start preparing by your own, okay? And now you can see here that it has given me the code. Okay, so I will just copy it here. I will go here, and now I will try out this particular code here. To see what it is doing, very simple. See, so this is none of my interest, right? So this is also none of my interest because I have already my images and all. So these are the changes that you'll have to make. Let's see, plt.figure, pick size this, range this, IMZ, CMap opt, great. Now see what I'm doing here basically. Okay, fine. Let it first generate. Let us see, are we able to get this right image or not? And then I will explain you, okay? Great. So now it is working. Oh my God. So there will be one problem. that it will save the image into the working directory that I'm working. Great, not an issue. Good. So it has done basically. Now let us see where is it. So it has gone into the working directory basically, guys, like where I was working. Okay. So now let us see os dot list dir. Okay. Obvious, because I've changed my working directory, the image has been shaped there basically. Color map visualization. So it must be there basically. Now you can see here the image is there, right? So image has been saved into there. Now let us see how my image is looking, right? So now I will show you proper like how all this thing works. So I'm going to my drive now. Now within that I have the Kolkata trip. So kindly help me to find out this particular folder here, guys. Kolkata trip, Kolkata trip, Kolkata trip. Oh, no, data France. Kolkata. Where is this Kolkata, yaar? Can anybody see? Yeah. Okay. So I found my Kolkata trip basically. Great. Nice. And now you can see here the image is there, right? And now let us see the image. Great. Now you can see your image that you have created, right? Can you see this, guys? Are you able to see now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now you can see here that how do we generate data? We had a single image. We generated 6 images from there, right? With the help of what? Very simple programming, like very simple Python programming, basically, right? And now and you are able to save it as well basically, right? And you can do anything, like whatever you want to do with this you can do, right? So this is the beauty of programming basically, guys, right? Like you can see here, like these many images are there of Taj Mahal. Like this is not the real Taj Mahal basically, but the first Taj Mahal, seven wonders one. Okay, fine, leave it. Okay, good. So this is what basically, guys, I wanted to first make you understand and appreciate, right? Like what are the things that you can do with the help of this, right? So, and let me explain this code now basically. Okay. So what I was interested, basically, I was interested to save all this particular thing that I'm generating into a PDF format. Okay. So what I've done, see, I need to call some libraries which are going to help me perform this task. So, and this particular PDF pages is the file which is going to make your life easy for this purpose. So for that reason, I have called this from the matplotlib.backend.package PDF. So within that, I have the PDF pages. So I call this. Then I'm calling a NumPy package again. So NumPy is again a package which is going to be used for all the numerical computation. NumPy stands for numerical Python basically, right? And then PDF pages. I'm creating a file named as color map visualization.pdf and as PDF basically, right? And now this is the complete code that I've written above. Okay. And now I'm going to save all this into my file like pdf.savefig. So see, so here I am inside my for loop and here I have gone outside the for loop. How is for loop operating? I will explain you now. And then I am closing my plt.close. And this is how your image has got saved. Okay. Now let me explain you how do the for loop works. Okay. So let me do this task here, guys. Okay. So let me see how many people are joined today's meeting. Okay. So I can see a total 9 people basically. Okay. Okay. And now suppose, can I get a name? So I was interested in getting the name of all these people basically. I don't know how I can get. Okay, not an issue. Let us do something else. Okay, like suppose. Okay, fine. Let me do this thing very simple. Okay, suppose you want to write numbers till you want to generate numbers like this basically. See 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, and so on till you want to create number like this 5 comma 5. Why I'm creating this, let me tell you. You must have seen a matrix, right? Now I'm going to teach you how to create a matrix. Okay, so matrix is how does it look like, right? Right, so this is how a matrix look like, guys, right? Am I right or not? Now suppose you want to create a matrix of this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. How you create this matrix, right? I want to create a matrix like this. How I can create a matrix like this from scratch? From scratch. So let us see first. So first of all, we need to understand that this is a matrix having 9 elements, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? Now this all the elements have the position of them basically. So 1 is at the position of this, like 1 1, first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column, second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column, third row, first, third row, second, third row, third column. So it has the position of what? 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3. Right? So see, it is what? Position 1 by 1. It is what? 1 by 2. It is what? 1 by 3. It is what? 2 by 1. 2 by 2. 2 by 3. 3 by 3. 3 by 2. And this is what? 3 by 1. Am I right? Are you able to follow with me now, guys?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Good. So now you can see here that a matrix is going, 2D array is going to look like this, right? So I need to have these many positions. Okay. So I need to have these many positions basically. Okay. So how I can get numbers like this basically? So suppose that I'm going to have a 5 cross 5 matrix, right? So it will be what? Very simple. 1 by 1. Sorry, it will be 1 1. It will last will be what? 1 5. Last will be what? 5 5, right? So I want to create something like this basically. Great, right? Now see how I can create this. So for I in range 1 comma 6. Why 1 comma 6? Because if I will go give 0 comma 5, it means it will generate from 0. Last number will be 4. But I want to generate right now from 1 by 1 to 5 basically. Print I. See now. It's generating the number 1 2 3 4 5. So what it is doing? Range is the function which is going to create a number list of numbers between those range basically. This is the lower limit, this is the upper limit, right? Within that, it is going to generate the numbers. Now, now you can see here, it is helping me to understand what I want to do. And you can see that it is exactly doing what I want to generate, right? So, great. So for j in range 1 by 6, print ij and equal to this. Now you can see it has created something like that, what I wanted to generate, right? So this is named as nested for loop, is basically, guys. This is named as or termed as nested for loop. So I am first entering inside this loop, then I'm entering inside this loop. So how is it working? So it is going to create first one, and then it will take all the different possible values here. What are the possible values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it will list now 1, 2, 5 here. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, right? And then it is going to print those. And now it is going to end by this. So change the line by this basically. And then print. Very simple. So print this is going to go to the next line basically. Okay, great. Now suppose I want to generate if for k in range 1 comma सपोज 1/3 करते हैं 1/3 करते हैं 1/3 करते हैं just a minute. Okay, so for J in range 1/3 111 111 112. Okay, so something is wrong here. Oh,
You
sorry.
use J twice.
Yes, 111 112 121. Okay, great. Because the upper limit is what? 3. I want to generate till 3 basically, including 4. 3 basically, right? Now you can see here 111 112 113 121. So 113, all the different possible. So see, it is first taking one of this. Then it will take 1, 2, 3 of this. See, 1 is fixed, 111, 112, 113. Now this 1 is fixed. Now it will what next number? 2. So 1, 2 is going to be fixed and 1, 2, 3, right? Say 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now 1 is fixed, 2 is gone, 3. So 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3. Now 1 is gone. So now we'll go to the 2 numbers. So 2, 1, 1. So 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. Then 2, 1, 2. So 2, 2, 1 basically now. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 and so on basically and so on till last. Got it? Are you able to understand these concepts, guys? Like how does the nested for loop works?
Yes, sir.
Good. Rishka, are you able to follow now?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now you can see here that even this print where I'm like writing this print, it is also playing a key role, right? So if I'm going to print here, it will give you something like this. If I'm going to write it here, it is going to give something like this, right? So these things you need to understand, guys, right? Okay, and this is what real programming basically. These are the logics. These are the logic that you need to generate and understand. Okay, 111 112 1213 121 122. Great. 9 9/3. Total 27 I wanted to generate. Yes, so 9/3. So if I want to generate 9/3, the print will go in the second loop. If you want to generate 3 cross 9, it will go in the first line basically. Good. Now, great.
Sir,
हाँ जी बताओ.
if we need to print anything, we put something in the bracket. This bracket is empty, that print one.
So
So
this
what
is
is this?
yes, so empty means open spaces. So it is going to help you like changing the line basically. For that reason, it is empty.
Okay,
अभी मैंने
slash
explain
n
किया.
was also used.
ये देखो मैम आप ये आपने दिया सारे एक लाइन में है राइट सेकेंड
Yes,
लूप में
sir.
दिया आपने इसमें गया यहाँ दिया आपने गॉट इट व्हाई इज इट बीइंग
Yes,
यूज्ड
sir. Yes,
गुड
sir. But like in other languages, slash n was also used. So here we don't use slash n, right?
slash and you can use yes that also you can use slash n is basically empty line basically
Yes, sir. Okay.
so okay good now let us create a matrix. So suppose we are going to take a number like this. Okay, X. So I have a list now. X is my list, right? It is going to have total nine numbers basically, and I want to now store these 9 numbers into a 3 by 3 matrix. I want to store these 9 numbers into a 3 by 3 matrix, right? So what I can do, very simple. I need to create a first listed like nested list. Okay, so I will have to see like how to create a nested list basically. Okay, Okay, for I in just give me a minute. Okay, so I will have to create for I in yeah I in range 1 comma 4 for j in range, who is this, for I in range 1 by 4 for j in range 1 by 4, print I comma j, right? So I am able to get the index basically, right? And now I want to fill these places with the numbers from here basically, right? So let me see how we can do that. Okay, so I'm going to take for I in range 1 by 4 for j in range 1 by 4. These are the different places that I've created: 1 1 1 2 1 3, 2 1 2 2 2 3, 3 1 3 2, and 3 3. Great. Right now, print, just a minute, val is equal to, no, they'll have to see the logic. Okay, fine, great. So this will remove for now basically. I will tell you the logic of this later. Okay, fine. Okay, see, so let me explain you the indexing basically here then first. Okay, so the indexing is what basically, guys? So X is a list having total how many numbers? 9 numbers, right? So X is a matrix having total 9 numbers here. And now you want to understand like which number is having which particular position, right? So see, it starts something like this. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Even we can go for the reverse indexing. So when we start from the back, it is termed as reverse index. So -1, -2, -3, and so on, right? So x0. Now see, x0 is what? 10. Now x -1 is what? 90. So, okay, and now suppose you want to select till 5 fifth. It'll give you this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? Till fifth. I want to generate first 5 numbers basically, right? Now similarly, suppose, see, -5 till last. When do not mention anything after the colon, it means till the last. Okay. So -5, it means -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 till the last basically. Okay. If you want to get only till -1, see, it is now exempting the last one. Okay. So this is what the indexing in Python basically. Okay. This is how you can do the indexing basically, right? Now, after this, let me explain you one more concept here of the dictionary basically, right? The best example of dictionary was this that I had already created here. Okay, that is the task was given to you, right? Like we had different types, and within that type we have the list that I want to store, right? So these kind of the tasks we always go for the dictionary basically. So whenever you want to store some information in the value of key value pair, right? Key value pair means basically like you have one-to-one mapping. You have one-to-one mapping basically. That is, you have perceptually uniform sequential, and is going to provide you number of different elements, sequential number of different elements, and so on basically, right? So for these kind of the tasks basically, like dictionary is the best data type, guys. Okay, dictionary is the best data type that you can have, and we normally make use of, right? So yeah, for example, suppose that Okay. So for example, suppose that I'm going to do a task. Okay. The task is very simple. I have two lists, first and second. First is here the first name of people, and second here is the second name of people. Okay. So first name, suppose that we have Alo, we have Manas, we have, we have Alok, we have Manas, and then we have Nishant, we have Srishti, and then we have Pradeep. Okay. Now in the second name, suppose I have Anand, Pratiti, Kumar, Singh, and Singh. Okay. Now see. So I've created two lists basically here, right? And now suppose that I want to store it into a dictionary. I want to store it in a dictionary basically, right? So dict first equal to first, second equal to second, names. Good. And now you will see that names. Good. Now you can see that I've created a dictionary having two different keys. Names first, it means that first name of the people I have and second name of the people I have, right? So names, now it have keys, right? So keys basically mean this. First, second, these are the keys, right? And now values. Okay. So values will be this. Two list. See? Okay, guys. So this is termed as key value pair. First, having the mapping on list. Second, having mapping of list, right? So this is termed as key value mapping on a dictionary, basically. Okay. If you want to fetch it, like then you can give it here. First, names. Second. Now you can see I am able to fetch, right? Also, you can update the dictionary as well. For example, suppose demography. Suppose I want to mention their demography as well. Like people are coming from which place of, not demography, but gender, suppose that. Gender, okay? And now who was first? Alok. So male, Pratiti, female. Then we have Nishant, male, Srishti, female. And then we have Pradeep here, male. Now you can see that I have updated my dictionary, right? Okay. And now suppose that I want to create a data frame from there. Like I want to create an Excel file from this. Okay. So very simple. See, now I'm going to create the Excel file from here, basically, guys. pd.data frame. It will give me error. Oh no, it has given me the task, right? See. So first name, second name, gender. You can see basically here and appreciate the process that I've stored the data from scratch and store the data in a manner that we are able to like understand, right? And now you can see here that analytics also. See, it has given me the different charts, right? Categorical distribution, right? 2D categorical distribution. It has given something basically like only this is of my interest. These are two useless basically, right? But this can be useful. Like see, when we have suppose a thousand certain second names basically, and then we can find out like which particular surname is very frequent, right? For that time, this chart can be useful. But name also it can be useful. How many, what name is very common in India basically, right? We can make use of those for that purpose, right? And now you can see here gender. So we have total 3 male, 2 females. This is what 2D chart. Gender by name, second name basically. Great. So now it is telling you here that which particular person will go to which gender. See. So Anand was male, and then Kumar was male, basically. See, Pratiti was female, Singh was female, but Singh was in a male also, right? So that it has created, right? I don't know how it is working. Yeah. Okay, great. So it is basically like this. See here. On the y-axis, we are representing the male and the female. On the x-axis, we are representing the names, right? Great. So Anand was male, Kumar was male, Singh was male. One was male, Singh we had, Pradeep was male, and then Srishti was female, right? And Pratiti is female. Awesome. Now we can see here the first name and the second name, right? See, so Alok, Anand, Manes, Pratiti, Nishant, Kumar, Pradeep, Singh, Srishti, Singh. So this is a 2D plot, this is the 1D plot basically. Now you can appreciate to what level data science and AI has approached basically and gone ahead, right? Okay. So I'm going to teach you guys in this course all these kind of the fundamental things, like how to interpret this plot. So this course is going to be more of interpretation related, less of theoretical basically, right? Interpretation driven course it is going to be, right? So this is all that I wanted to deliver today basically for the class, right? So we have covered a lot of stuff, and then in the tomorrow class we'll be starting with we'll start continuing from here only. Okay, so we will start understanding the matrix at a deeper level, and then we'll be proceeding with the data frame basically, right? Okay, and thank you so much guys for joining. Let me stop the recording. Stay here in the call, just recording stop.